Okay. I want to really be quick. Um, I don't want to be very long on this, but I was thinking about something, and I hope I'm not speaking out of pocket because I don't know the situation. I don't know the situation, but I was thinking, and I could be wrong, but I don't. I know that Bob Clearmountain lost his studio um, in the fire, but I'm not sure if Chrysler Alge and his studio and so forth has been affected with Los Angeles, because I know they all live in California. But I was thinking, and maybe people out there that watch my channel, and I hope this goes viral. If Chrysler Alge is not affected by the fires, I noticed that a while back he was signing gear to auction and sale. If being, and I'm saying this is just me, is not my place to say whatever people do and how they want to do things, but if I was Chrysler Alge and how much he bragged, how much Bob Clearmountain was his hero. I know Bob Clearmountain has insurance to a point, but some things, even though you have insurance, some things when it comes to gear, like your recording studio gear, cannot be somewhat replaced. It can be, but it can't. It has sentimental value and so forth. And then, of course, insurance companies, they like to depreciate, and they really don't want to give you the full monetary value of your gear and equipment. I was thinking, if Chrysler Alge, as an example, have not sold his console in that auction and other gear that he had, if it was me, knowing that Bob Clearmountain was a dear friend and a long time, he was a hero and a legend and a big time, Bob Clearmountain was a big time hero and legend and so forth to Chrysler Alge. All that gear that Chrysler Alge is trying to, I would pull that out of auction and I would give it to Bob Clearmountain, especially that SSL console out of everything, because consoles like that are not they're not cheap, they're not expensive, but a lot of that gear is not, and I don't know what Bob Clearmountain's, but I'm sure Bob Clearmountain don't have that kind of money to just be on a dime like that. But that's just my thoughts. Just want to hear y'all opinion. What do y'all think? If it was me and I was Chrysler Alge with all the gear that I would, man, come over here, all this extra gear I got. The same thing, I would reach out to, I don't know how tight John McBride is, and how well he is with Bob Clearmountain, but all that extra gear I mean, John McBride got so much outboard gear. I know he rents a lot of it out, but I know he's got a lot of gear he can spare and probably donate to Bob Clearmountain. That's just so. Just my thoughts on, I know that I'm pretty sure that Andrew Sheps have sold pretty much sold a lot of his gear. And the same thing with I'm drawing a blank on for up there, Electric Lady. Anyhow, the other engineer, I can't remember, but I'm sure there's a lot of engineers out there that if they got extra gear, I would definitely be trying to help Bob out, as far as, and even if it comes to furniture and everything else, to get Bob back up and running. So, just getting your thoughts. If I was other engineers, would y'all do the same thing? you know, being in this business, would you help, you know, if I had a studio if I had like John McBride and all the excess of, he's got so many Pultecs and L1176s and all these outboard gear and stuff like that. Would y'all? I would know I would. If I had a setup like the stuff that John McBride had at Blackbird, I would definitely be sending gear to Bob Clearmountain once Bob finds a new home, you know, to start rebuilding and start putting up a studio back together. I know I would. Just so give me y'all thoughts on that. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.